A lot of our subscribers have been asking for this, and so we're just so thankful for you. We're thankful for your comments. Thank you for viewing us. I just want you to know how much your comments mean to us. Colby and I read them, and it just warms our heart every time. So thank you. This house tour is for you. I've got a hurt foot today, so I'm kind of hobbling around.
All right, what's this room?
This is the main living room. There's a front door right there, and there's also a front door around that corner. So when we first moved here, this was 4 bedrooms. There's still a bedroom on the end here and on the end there, but we knocked out 4 rooms. Actually, this one was a little front entryway, and I think it had hookups for a washer and dryer. But my dad came over and we knocked out all the walls. The kids and I helped, and Dad directed us, and it was actually a lot of fun for the kids to just use hammers and sledgehammers and just knock out the walls. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I just wanted a living room that had windows, because this room right here, that's the library right now, used to be the living room, but there were no windows and it felt like a dark cave. So this is fantastic because there are 4 windows and it's just more bright and cheery, more homey.
I'm noticing a lot of leather couches. Does this seat all of your kids?
I think so, mostly. There's a lot of little kids, so little kids tend to sit on laps or sit together. When we first got married, I wanted soft, what are those, microfiber couches, and Colby was like, no, we need leather couches. They're the only things that are going to withstand children. And I was like, what? Why? He won that argument. He was right. So now we only buy leather couches because they're the only thing that are kind of kid-proof.
Okay. All right, what room is next? Oh, is it just through that door?
Yeah. Most of the time it's just dummy locked so the older kids can get in. Okay, so this is the library. This is probably my favorite room in the entire house because I love books, and we have thousands of books, probably. This is where we homeschool. I've got a piano in here, like a teacher's desk, the printer, all the office stuff. So
yeah, this is incredible. I did not realize how many books you had in here.
And it's not all my books. I still have a lot of books in the toy room. I've tried to keep the younger kids' books in there, but...
Okay, I see you also have some desks.
Yes. So when the kids are working on worksheets for homeschool, they use their desks so they have a place to write and I love these desks because there's a place for them to keep a pile of books, little bookshelf on them. Although they're kind of annoying because I don't know, makes it feel a little bit more closed off in here, but...
Do you maybe want to walk around the room and kind of
Yeah.
Are your books organized?
Currently, they're semi-organized. I had a friend come over and help me, but I had put all my books out in the shipping container because I was going to school, and I thought I was going to have my kids do online school and public school, whatever. And then when I had Malachi, I dropped out of school. So we just moved all the books back inside. And so they're in the middle of being organized and just not quite there yet. What I like to do is I like to do unit studies. And so I have this whole section is usually a big timeline where it starts with premortal life to creation to Noah, all the way, Civil War, all the things, all the way down. And yeah, but I'm just not quite there yet. This is a lot of curriculum that's doesn't necessarily fit in the timeline. The far end is children's books. Up top here we have Colby's Louis L'Amour books. I got him those for Christmas one year when we were first married, and he loves them. He's read Louis L'Amour books his whole life, and we always advocate for them because they teach loyalty and family values and courage and just anyway. And then the books up here are the great books of the Western world. There's also some religious books on this side. I've got some family history up here.
Okay. Well, what room is next? What's out through that door?
This is just leads out to the hallway. Okay, this is the hallway, and on one side we have kids' bedrooms, and the other side we have the main living areas such as the living room, the library, the dining room, the kitchen, the toy room, and then at the very end of the hall is my bedroom. kids love the hallways because I let them rollerblade in the hallways. And they think this is just normal and that other people rollerblade in their houses and they don't know that, no, this is just something I'm a special mom and I let them do. So I let them bounce balls and stuff. I don't put any decor on the walls in the hallway so that they can just have room to run in the winter. When we first moved in, the lights in the hallways always stayed on, and so we switched them out to automatic lights so that then if the kids get up in the middle of the night, they can have light and not be scared of the dark.
Okay, what room's next?
We're gonna go see the dining room.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, this is the dining room where we eat dinner and play games. We've got a game cabinet right here that I painted. And this is my fun decor room that I liked to do in farmhouse style. And I love that we have 3 tables. In our last house, people will often ask me, do you miss your big fancy house in the city? And I'm like, well, I miss that it was pretty, but it did not accommodate our family for meals. So I love that there's enough room for everybody in this dining room.
Okay, what room is next?
The kitchen.
All right, let's go.
Okay. And then the next room is the commercial kitchen, and that has been a huge blessing to us. When we moved in here, the MANCAMPS were fully furnished. So especially in the kitchen, it had commercial cookware, it had three stoves, 3 ovens. We have, I believe, 1, 2, 3. We have 4 fridges, a giant deep freeze. There's just enough room for everything. My favorite is the triple sink. There's enough room to wash all the dishes. When we first moved in, there was a commercial dishwasher, and I was super excited about that, but I don't know, we could never figure out how to make it work. So I convinced Colby to put 2 regular dishwashers in for me, and that works great. So the exercise room is a lot of fun. I've kind of rearranged. I had the workout room in the library, and I've just kind of switched it back and forth. So right now it's in the small room. We've got a treadmill, a rower, and an exercise bike. And it's a lot of fun to just get the kids' energy out, and I don't know. It's a bonding experience to exercise with your kids and set goals and set an example for them of being active, and I love to work out, so. Okay, this is our vintage playroom that I had a blast putting together for Christmas. They've got tons of dishes and Legos, and I painted these little kitchen sets for the little girls. I've got this whole coffee table filled with Legos, little Legos and big Duplo's Legos. The next room we're going to show you is the master bedroom. Okay, this is our bedroom, the master bedroom. We did not know this was going to be the master bedroom. When we first moved in, Colby and I were just staying in one of the regular bedrooms, which are about 10 feet by 10 feet. So not very big. It was itty bitty living space. But we had a tender mercy, a little miracle from the Lord, where we bought most of the main house together at an auction. And then we found this other section of a man camp that was a laundry unit and had, I believe, 6 washers and 6 dryers, or 7 dryers and 6 washers. And I really wanted it. I was like, honey, we have to have laundry. We just have to have enough washers and dryers. And so we bid on it and we didn't get it. And I was praying hard and I was trying to just be okay with a no answer from the Lord. But eventually they actually ended up calling us and saying that they were trying to sell something else to us. And Colby said, well, I don't want that, but I want I want that man camp, that laundry man camp. What do I got to do to get it? So anyways, he was able to talk to the owners and figure out what price they wanted. And so we were able to get it. And I was so happy. So in order to connect that man camp to the rest of them, we were building, this room was going to be a mudroom. If I had known it was going to be my master bedroom, I would have built it very differently. But I don't know why we didn't think of that until later. We had it built, and then I was like, wait, let's put a shower in that laundry unit and turn this into our master bathroom and bedroom. Anyways, so it's actually ended up being a fantastic master bedroom and bathroom that, again, is not very beautiful, but very functional, and I love it because we took out some of the washers and dryers, put them in the other part of the house, but we kept 3 washers and 3 dryers, which I love. So we're able to keep up on laundry, and I have plenty of storage. It's fantastic. One thing about my bedroom is I have iPads attached to the wall, like you would find like anti-theft wall-mounted iPads, like you would find at like a dentist's office or something. And the reason I do that is we try to protect our kids from pornography and other bad things online. And so, but we also want them to be able to receive the education and all the different, there's a lot of really good things you can do with an iPad. So I just nailed them to my wall in my bedroom because then I don't have to find the cords at night to plug them in. I don't have to make sure everybody's turned them in and all the things. So it's just a safety issue. That's why the iPads are in here and we use them for school. I don't know. I just have another bookshelf as my headboard because I love books. And yeah, let's go show you the bathroom. Okay, this is the laundromat turned master bathroom. So we've got a toilet and a sink in here. I put a desk so that I have a place to do my studying and scripture study and reading that I want to do, my computer, my laptop. I have 3 washers and 3 dryers. And then I have an apron sink that we put in because I wanted to be able to wash the babies, and that has been so handy. And we had a large tub installed right before I gave birth to Tucker, which was fantastic because I've had a couple of labors where like we wouldn't have made it to the hospital or anything, and midwives didn't make it in time, and so we delivered Tucker in our tub. So I've been very grateful for that tub. And then we have a vanity at the end, and I use IKEA shelves for everything. So I have IKEA shelves for our clothes, plus the ones that we've got hanging up, and it's just a lot of space, a lot of storage. Yeah, so it's basically like a little mini apartment in here, and I love it. That's the apron sink, and
What's an apron sink?
it's just a large one sink instead of like 2 or 3 compartments. Sorry. And so it's large enough to bathe the baby in, and it's perfect. I love it.
Oh, is this your fridge?
Yeah, that's the fridge. We keep the oxygen for the baby. He still uses it at night. This is the large shower tub, my little vanity. I'll come in here and I just like keep my prayer books in here. Okay, so the bathroom, it actually has ended up also being a little mini apartment. It's got a little kitchen in there basically because when Malachi was born and we realized we had to try to keep him from getting sick before he had his heart surgery, sometimes the kids would get sick and I'd have to quarantine in the bedroom. So we put in a fridge, and I put stuff that I could cook with, like a little electric skillet and a pressure cooker. And so it's just, and a microwave. And the microwave we needed so I could, you're just all dealing with all this milk for a newborn. So because I was pumping and he couldn't nurse or take a bottle, so the fridge was nice for his milk, and the microwave was good so that we could sanitize all the bottles and stuff. So it's been actually just really convenient to have all the kitchen stuff in there. It's like its own little apartment in here, which is kind of fun. We have 6 bathrooms in all. So there's a little mini bathroom in the hallway. It still has a shower and a toilet and a sink. And then there's a whole commercial bathroom that has 4 doors into different stalls, and they all have a shower they all have a shower and a toilet, and there's a row of 5 sinks outside of the doors. So it's been very handy to have enough mirrors and sinks for girls to do their makeup and do their hair. And just growing up, that was one thing my dad always did for us. He always made sure we had enough mirrors as girls so we could do our hair and makeup because he knew that was important for the girls. He had 7 of them, so. We have, I just have to count, we have 7 washers and dryers in 3 different rooms. 2, 4, 4, yeah. And we have one room dedicated just to clothes and laundry. Just not the washer and dryers, but just the clothes, putting the clothes away. So most of the older kids have their own bedrooms. The younger girls share, and the younger boys share.
How many bedrooms is that?
I think there are 13 bedrooms.
I just noticed this. Maybe. Tell me what this is right next to you.
So for Christmas, the older kids surprised us and they all pitched in for this giant sign that says Autumn Haven. And Eric spent hours and hours building it. And what this is it's like a visual of my dream that I've had my whole life. My dad was such a good dad. He just always protected us and took care of us and kept us safe and provided for us. And so our home was a haven from the world growing up. And I wanted that for my own children. I wanted to have land and a home where my children had room to grow and be kids and just play and be rambunctious, and where they just felt loved and safe. I remember praying about this one night, just really desiring to have a haven from the world for my children, and the Spirit was like, yeah, that's going to happen. And so it's not that my home hasn't always been a haven from the world, but having this land in the middle of nowhere has been just fantastic. The kids love to romp and play outside, jump on the trampoline, ride the horses, ride the four-wheelers, play with Legos, rollerblade in the hallway, do tea parties, learn about the principles of freedom, homeschool in a uplifting environment, cook together, play games together. It's been such a blessing to us. And so, my dad always said, if you lived here, you'd be home, and home's a good place to be.